Right now, XRP is worth $2.20. In 48 hours, it will be worth over $122.94 after going through the roof. This will happen letting many people sell at that price and make tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. You need to know how to make money and sell when this happens. It will only last a few minutes, but people who know how to sell their XRP will make a lot of money. Some say it could be as much as $11.8980 in just a few minutes. People who can sell at those prices will make a lot of money. They can also buy back in when the price drops to $2, which is what it's really worth. $20 or $2.30 per XRP. This is why this video is the most important movie you will ever watch if you own XRP. Now is a great time to get some free XRP. Apple and we work together to give XRP away for free to everyone. First, like the movie. Next, subscribe to the channel and learn more. Finally, share this movie and sign up for Apple with the link in the description. Everything can be done in 5 minutes and it's just free money. Let's begin the video right away. The next 48 hours will be very important for people who own XRP. We're actually looking at ways to get trillions of dollars through some of the biggest and best-known banks in the world. Banks, some of these are adding SWIFT, putting $650 trillion worth of tokens on the XRP system and officially teaming up with both the Japanese bank and the US Federal Reserve. This is just the start. Most of the things we just talked about will be open to the XRP system in the next 48 hours. This will cause a huge supply shock. Okay, here are the steps. Watch this movie first too. That could change in the next few hours because Japan's central bank said that XRP will be used for payments starting in 48 hours. The price of XRP is $2.19 right now. The price of XRP could go through the roof and reach over $122.94. In a big jump, a lot of money is being put into the system at the same time by big companies. It could all start in just 48 hours. Yes, RealFi has said in public that $650 trillion will be freed and that a huge amount of supply will be burned. Everything is going to happen on June 27th at 11:59 p.m., which is 48 hours from now. Right now the price of XRP is $2.19, but soon it will go through the roof and hit over $122. XRP will cost $94. It won't stay that high though. In fact, it's likely that XRP will go up substantially more. $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, or even $11,898 soon. We'll talk about how I got this number, but it will all happen very quickly and at a very important time. Few of you will be able to make money by selling your XRP at those high prices, just like when Gemini prices were over $50 in 2024. People had a hard time selling XRP, which was worth between $50 and over $50 at the time. The same thing will happen to us in 48 hours. People will make a lot of money from this. The $25 trillion 0 cents in volume that SWIFT adds every day is only a small part of the money that will move into the XRP ledger. All of this is also said to happen at the same time. Exactly at that time in the next few weeks or even in the next 48 hours. We've heard that SWIFT does this and both MasterCard and the RealFi company have confirmed it. In fact, RealFi has said that the Real token will make the world's real estate market worth over $65 quadrillion, $439 trillion on the XRP system in just 48 hours. Also, on June 27th at 11:59 p.m., 20% of the real coins that are out there will be burned. There is steady work being made by RealFi toward its goal of linking the $654.39 trillion global real estate market to the XRP system. This will open up a lot of new opportunities for change in decentralized finance. You can check out the real thing through their link at perialbine.com/realoverview. You can find out more about it and even buy some real tokens. However, as part of this project, the real token will be burned forever, taking out up to 80% of the total supply in the first step. Guys, this is big news. In fact, it's the most important news that this video will teach you. Now is the time to take this. At 11:59 p.m. on June 27th, a real token was added on top of the XRP record. This caused a huge supply shock for both the real token and the XRP. So much so that if we add the $654.99 trillion number for the Algrove Bay reset market to the price of XRP, which is what? In real life, XRP will be worth more than $11,52068. This number could be reached for XRP in as little as 48 hours. And that's not even counting RealFi's big burn for the real token, which is based on XRP. This is just the start. This will lead to a burn of XRP, which means there will be less XRP available. More money will come into XRP, but there won't be enough supply. This is known as the supply shock for XRP. It looks pretty clear to me. Adding trillions of dollars will also make the price of XRP so high that it will hit $11,520 before the Ripple team can add more supply from their trust. If you can set your limit orders, get your XRP ready, and have some real tokens on hand. In the same place at the same time, you might be able to sell some XRP for that price. But I want to be clear. If you want to make as much money as possible and follow the money, you should look at the real coin. The XRP system is behind it, and on June 27th, which is in just 48 hours, 20% of its stock will be burned. This is because the real coin is so cheap right now. Look at this now, $2, there's an extra zero here, even though it went from 0.001 to 10x 10 times. In the last 10 days or so, it has gone from less than 2 cents to 2 cents and a half to 3 cents. A lot has changed soon. Real money will start to come into real token. In fact, some scholars and experts are talking. Coins that are real people think that real tokens will go from being worth 2 cents to 64,500 in just a few days. Yes, that's correct. For days from now, on June 27th at 11:59 p.m., there will be a huge supply shock. These are experts with more than 394,000 following. They're telling you to buy real token quickly before it's gone because they know a lot about it. I won't give you financial help because I'm not one, as I already said. Always study on your own, but I'm telling you to study on your own. It's important that you pay attention to these things right away, since 48 hours is not much time when trillions of dollars are at stake. It will hit the XRP ledger and burn 20% of the real tokens that were made on the XRP ledger. This will cause supply shock. Ignore what I and the other guys say. Just do some simple math and figure out how much a real token is. If the trillions of dollars that it will help bring in actually happen, this market cap will go over $6 million zero per real token, or $6,500,000 from where it is now.